CryptoQ Media, I'm glad you're back on my channel. We're going to talk about how Ripple's, and more especially Ripple Coinbase, could affect the 2024 elections. Some misleading information will be investigated. What I was about to mention the most recent 90 minutes of AMA, but hold on a second. Sometimes it feels like no one is paying any attention to me at all. We will be reviewing a top-notch Bitcoin report. We will also go over how the price of XRP has been behaving in the short term. The icing on the cake is Ripple stablecoin. Although Ethereum has not yet made it live, the XRP ledger already has it. But you do know what's coming up next, right? Alright, let's get this party started. The current price of Bitcoin is 61,400. Why not join it? Ethereum is now at 2,645, up 2.49%, and it's up 3.34% in the last 24 hours. Pegged to the dollar as XRP are USD TAH and USDC. There was a 1% increase, but it's still at 60 cents, which is a huge hurdle to jump. Whenever someone asks me for my XRP price predictions, where we're headed, or what we're looking at during my doodle shows which happen daily at Doodles or on Wednesdays, I feel like I'm always going over the same ground. Additionally, I have no problem repeating myself. In fact, I enjoy it. There are 64.66 US cents. Asia will first take center stage. From that point on, it will be 75 cents. To everyone else, it's just noise in the background. Failure to break those regions will preclude any discussion of attaining one. Is the end of the year a realistic target? Last night, I reassured him that I most definitely do. Let me get this straight. We're aiming for a minimum of 6 in 2025, and if XRP can break and sustain 75 cents by year's end, we might even reach double digits. Sure, XRP, nevertheless, many forecasts assume that we will not be able to go above 75 cents by the end of 2025. We received a plethora of predictions. The most we can hope for is $3 or $6. Naturally, I'm assuming that this works out in that manner. The markets have remained stagnant, so we will have to wait and see. Alright then. They will start to make progress. They will make more headway. Things will progress at a rapid pace. Take it easy and see what happens. There are only a few more days to perform DCA if you wish to acquire more cryptocurrency. Here is the product you can expect to receive. Here is your last opportunity, your last shot. I know exactly what other people are going to say, so now is the time to do it. As soon as they see the first green candle rising, they will give in to FOMO and buy at the incorrect time. At this very moment. Every day, you must stop fretting over the market's potential decline. Okay, I'll go ahead and buy something. The next time the markets fall, I will buy something. Not at all. Purchase now by clicking here. More purchases are always an option, regardless of market conditions. Invest wisely because once these markets recover, they will remain elevated indefinitely. You can count on Brad Gollinghouse to be among the notable names announced by Ripple for their 2024 lineup. We were successful in acquiring the superintendent of the New York Department of Financial Services. Here we have Sheila Barr, who was both the FDIC's first chair and its preceding chair. Through the utilization of Matic risk control. Present here is the head of digital assets and blockchain at BBVA on a global scale. The chief security officer of Coinbase is up first, then Tim McCourt is the managing director and global head of equities, foreign exchange, and alternative products at GME Group for second. Absolutely mesmerizing. There is widespread suspicion that Ripple's is engaging in fraudulent activity, and it is also illegal. But do you know what, given that these A-listers return year after year to swell, who needs free food and drink anyway? They seem to have developed an addiction to the complimentary treats. The potential impact of Coinbase's 119 million ripples on the 2024 elections is completely unknown to me. Notable cryptocurrency companies like Ripple and Coinbase have invested over 119 million in the 2024 elections. Priorities for them include a transparent regulatory framework and candidates who are supportive of cryptocurrency. It asserts that most of these contributions have gone to super PACs, tax advisory groups, and candidates and skeptics who support or oppose cryptocurrency. More than $50 million have been dispersed by Coinbase, and the website explains who has received the money and why. Ripple has been distributed to more than 49 million individuals. Ripple, if you're listening, they're taking the process of choosing officials really seriously in order to ensure that this doesn't happen to anybody else. Their goal is to be one step ahead of the SEC in case they decide to exact revenge for the bile they tried to collect from them before 120 million. Of course not. They will take care of it. All we need is for the person to sign the check for us to move on. Bill Morgan put this out there. Listen, this disinformation needs to end, he points out. The RippleNet committee has featured Bank America on their website for quite some time. It is flawless. It has persisted for a while. But do you know what? People on Twitter are starting to spread and magnify this rapidly. Look at that. So yet, nobody has taken note. We are cognizant of the fact that Bank of America possesses patents. It is also not novel. Our knowledge of Ripple and Bank America partnership is extensive. At one point, Ripple allegedly told Alex Cobb to remove the tweet and post. It was a news piece he had uploaded on the Bank of America partnership, since Ripple had DM'd him. It might have been Monica Long who'd met him, I could be totally wrong, though. That they were not ready to publicize it just yet was their message to him. Is it at all feasible for you to remove it? Thus, he proceeded to do it. We can confirm that everything is genuine and accurate. Absolutely nothing has changed. Truthfully, I lied. Something changed. Two shifts have occurred. Since the legal processes are ended and XRP is no longer seen as a security token by Ripple, One Bank of America has probably restarted their plans that were put on hold because of the dispute. To begin with, that is the level of difficulty. Doctor, I implore you to set this free. He then gives you his short-term prediction for XRP. The price has formally communicated with you. The path deftly passed through the zone before turning around to return to the support. I am now patiently for a file to pass its initial attempt. His range is 63 to 65 cents. I thought he was charting somewhere around 65, wasn't he? You should look 65, my friend. Can you understand it yet? However, 63 is completely irrelevant. Just 65 of these need our attention. After breaking 65 cents, we can start looking at 75 cents. You have to get rid of those two major roadblocks for anything to move forward. It will happen without a doubt. Though it can take a day or two, or perhaps a month, it will happen. I can say with absolute certainty that it will take place this year. At what point does 75 cents no longer have any value? When timing is of the essence. We are looking into that. In addition, if we demolish it, we need to make sure it stays broken, else, we won't be able to go back under it. Keeping our position and turning 75 cents into a break-even point is important for our support zone. The topic at hand is the Ruliane stablecoin. This RLUSD issuer account has recently sent its first transaction, which is less than 1 week after its creation. Today, we discovered an account that might be utilized to distribute RLUSD, consequently, these deposits are authorized from that account. The Ripple stablecoin is stored on the XRP ledger. Ripple initiated this, as you can see. Indeed, it was that specific Ripple wallet that set everything in motion. You can see that the account was moved and approved. Check out the beautiful detail. Behold, the actual world awaits. In my opinion, this will be announced quite effectively. I'm only making an informed assumption. There is no way to hide anything on the XRP blockchain. It needs to be said plainly. So, I'm thinking swell will be the site of the announcement. The one thing that isn't alive is something we haven't seen yet. Does the Ethereum network support the RLUSD? But you know what, that, too, is on the way. In due time, all will be resolved. The stablecoin launch is coming up next. You will now have access to many more stories. As soon as the stablecoin releases, the price of XRP will rocket up to 100. It is completely improbable. Pay attention, everyone, the steady coin is going to fall. There will probably be little to no impact on the XRP price. Time, adoption, and usage are necessary for the stablecoin XRP to support the upward rise of its price. Keep in mind that XRP is put to good use if the XRP ledger is involved. Please know how much I appreciate everyone who has watched my video. Click the subscribe button and then tell me what you think when you're done.